welcome again to another episode of Worse and Wine. It's been a minute, I know, but we are back now and we are back with some hot juice. Okay, no, needless to say, I'm really excited about the two shows that we're going to be having. Takane, we have a guest today. Do the due diligence.
Okay, hi guys, you know me and Tony obviously, so today we have Limpho Seeiso. Limpho just published her first book.
Here.
Yes, it's called Unbreakable. So today we're going to be reading, can I have the book please?
The book.
Under the Udala Trees by Chinelo of Faranga. So funny story guys, I bought this book along with the other one I told you about, I forgot its name.
The toxic one that you
The
don't
toxic
like,
one
that I love.
Yes. So I bought both of them and I didn't know that they were about the LGBT, yeah. So I buy them, I get home with them, and then later on my mom reads them. She's like, okay.
Before you
tell
do.
me something.
And she's like, okay.
Are you trying to tell me something?
Please speak. Yes. So the book is about Ijeoma and her journey of discovering that she is actually lesbian. So Limpho,
That's interesting.
speak.
About
And say what?
tell us about your book or a bit about yourself.
My Ijeoma journey.
Yes, tell us what your Ijeoma journey.
Yeah,
That's
why
what
did
it
you go
start.
actually?
Yeah, no, just
I met a
Bit of a
girl, I
background.
fell in love. I kissed a girl. I liked it.
and you like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I met a girl at work and we became friends. Very good friends. But there was just something, something beyond the we are friends thingy, feeling. Yeah, and then we explored that and yeah.
Were you already
The rest is history, as they say.
like lesbian when you guys met?
No, I've always been in hetero relationships.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was old, it's like 5 years ago.
Holy.
5.
So wait, how was the feeling? Were you like, oh no, this is not me. I've always been in heterogeneous relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
was no. We even went for therapy.
together. So you guys were like friends, became friends.
Yeah, we became friends and
Wow.
but then I could feel I was falling in love. But then I was just saying, no, this is not me. What is it about you that makes me feel this way? And also, I think the reason why we went for therapy is because I didn't want to drag her along, You know how they always say, Hori, it's just a phase, it will pass. And then I didn't want it to be a phase with her in it. And then she was falling in love, and for me it was just a phase.
Was she a lesbian?
Yes, she's always been.
She's always been.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
we need to put context to this. Why the book and why her
I don't know
story.
why you guys chose this book. Maybe Takane will tell us why.
It's
So I
reason.
chose the book
Yeah.
because, in the story, Ijeoma also falls in love with a girl, but for her it happens a bit earlier in life.
Yeah.
But then obviously she questions it, and everybody around her questions it, and they try to no, you can't do that. Yes. And then she even gets to a point where she gets married to the man because now her mom is like, no, you're gonna marry this guy.
Which also happened to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's also what I want to ask, because you've been married to a man.
Yeah. But I think also the difference is that her environment was much, much more hostile than mine.
Yeah.
So even though it was not acceptable, but it was not, you could not be murdered or banned or whatever. So I think hers, it's much more of a sad story compared to mine. Yeah. Well, I lost a few people, but it would still not amount to what she went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were you both in relationships when you fell for each other, or were you single?
I wasn't.
She
was.
She was in a very long, I think over 10 or 15 years relationship. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, it was tough for her and family and all of that. How was family for you?
For me, I think it was tough for my mom. And the rest of the people I really didn't pay attention to, because I had decided that okay, the other person that I really wanted to understand, I have a son, a teenage son.
Oof.
So for me, it was very important for
Yeah.
him to understand and to also want to be part of that life, which was very easy. The discussion between us was quite
How did
easy.
it go? I'm curious, guys.
No, I just told him I met someone.
Uh-huh.
It's a woman, and he's like, "Okay, are you happy?" Then I said, "Yes, I am." And then he said, "Does it mean you never liked my dad?" Then I said, "No, I did, but I think I was a different person then. I was younger. I had him, I think, when I was 22. I think I was young, and we never really had a functional relationship,
Okay.
but we had a relationship. And but also the question that he was asking made me, they put me at ease to say at least he understands what I'm trying to tell him. And then I'm like, "Do you want to meet her?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then they met, and
How old is your son?
18 this year.
18. Well,
Yeah.
he was
But I
quite
feel like the younger
yeah.
generation is much more open.
old.
Yeah,
then
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's quite old now.
Now let's talk about you were made to a man and you've been having relationships with men all this time. So now you're kissing a girl and doing other things with a girl. How did that go?
You mean the relationship?
No.
The intimacy. Yeah.
It was just it was too much, guys.
Wait. Pause. What is too much? I don't know. Was it too satisfying?
It was too intense.
Okay.
Was
It
it because
still
of the
is.
love?
Maybe.
Or is it the physical? I think so.
Yeah, I want us to focus on the physical for now.
Yeah.
I think
And I think that's, if I may, right? It's afternoon at work, and then one of my colleagues says, size does not matter, so why do females go for fingers?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, and there are many reasons why, I suppose, for individuals, but we got into a very long one. But
I think
going
it gets
in that
to the
direction.
physical. I think it gets to the physical afterward. I think we had an emotional relationship for so long because we were friends and we connected in, like, it was too intense. And the reason why I said I need to go to therapy, I need some clarity. There were just feelings pouring from a place that I didn't even know I had, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just different, exciting and very scary, and, well, mostly scary. Because I'm like,
So
how am I going to explain this to everybody?
how long have you guys dated?
I've been together for 5 years and married for, it will be 2 years in January.
Shucks. Because you know what? Did you at some point think, yo guys, this is just a new phase, it's exciting, it's probably infatuation, you know, I'm gonna get out of it?
Honestly, at the beginning, I thought so.
Yeah.
And probably that's why I wanted to do therapy.
Therapy.
I didn't even know what I was expecting from the sessions, but I thought I would just snap out of it and leave her hanging in the relationship. And I didn't want that for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now tell me, like, now you're married, and you know our concept of marriage has always been about gender roles. Like the husband does this, the wife does this. But now you're married to a woman. How does that work?
I just know that I still don't cook.
Listen to that.
Well,
So you never cooked.
No, I don't cook.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we don't have gender roles, obviously, and we do stuff. What she can do, she does, and what I can do, like, I don't wake up at night and attend to the baby. We now have a baby. We went through IVF, so I don't attend to the baby. She does that most nights.
And then with the baby, sorry to interrupt you. Maybe as we're not done with the baby, like, how did you navigate that? Because somebody has to carry the baby.
I decided to carry.
Baby.
Yeah.
So how did that discussion go?
Wow.
I offered. So when we were still friends, then I would ask, would you like to have kids? And when I was asking this, she has never really disclosed that I'm a lesbian woman, you know.
Yeah.
But then I would ask about kids, and she'd be like, "Nah, I don't think I'll ever have kids. I don't see myself having kids." And then I remember one time I joked, "If it's pregnancy that you don't want to deal with, then I can carry the baby for you."
Okay.
And we just laughed it off, and left it at that.
Yeah.
And then when we had agreed that now we're dating, we want to start a family, it was easy for me to want to carry the baby.
Wow.
Maybe get that attention, I don't know. I wanted to be spoiled for the pregnancy, I don't know. But it was easy for me to just decide to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the intrinsic notes you could take away from your therapy sessions?
Therapy, you know what we ended up talking about was just our childhood issues, the relationship we've had with our parents and the communities that we grew up in.
Yeah.
We never really, I was expecting to talk about my sexuality, but the therapist was just thinking I'm crazy. I don't even know what you want to talk about, but maybe let's explore 1, 2, 3, and then we never really got to say, yeah, maybe you are gay, or maybe the feelings you have are genuine, and maybe it's not just a phase. We never got there, but we were just talking childhood issues and relationship issues and the type of relationships we've had, what I want for my kids, and if I want a family, such things.
The interesting thing is, once you get into a relationship like this, there's so many titles the world has. Do you conform to anyone of them?
No, because I remember when you told my dad that you want to get married, he wanted to pay lobola. I'm like, no,
Don't do that.
we're not doing that in this house. We're not doing that. And I think he felt excluded in a way that the only contribution I could bring here, it's me going to the family and saying our kids are getting married. But then we told them that in as much as we want you guys to be part of it, we're doing it our way. We're going to go to Home Affairs. We're not paying lobola to anybody, because I'm not getting married to. We're getting married to each. I don't know.
It's so interesting that the dad thought he should pay lobola, but I understand it was some form of contribution.
Getting married to each other.
Yeah.
And I think even now, after the baby was born, then we had already decided that because she's South African, we move into SA, and then it will be easier for the baby to carry her surname. And then after I informed my parents that the baby is carrying her surname, it was more like, no, maybe they should come and pay lobola. I'm like, no, we're only doing the surname thing because of admin issues. Otherwise,
Because I was going to ask, how did you settle with which surname should the baby go with?
It's easier that way. So, that's how we got to decide on...
Let's talk about the book.
Yeah.
How did you decide to write the book? How did it feel? How do you feel about the book now?
So I'm feeling... the most feeling is excitement, but I'm also nervous because so many people are excited when I tell them about the story.
Yeah.
But then I'm not sure whether the excitement matches the storyline. So I'm just nervous that I don't disappoint them. But I also feel it doesn't matter because it's my story, and there shouldn't be any expectations when you are going through somebody's story and they're telling them according to how they went through all those episodes in their lives.
Absolutely.
So when you wrote the book, did you just want to, was it like an advocacy tool, or you really just wanted to write?
I really just wanted to keep an IVF journal when I started the IVF journey. And then with all the trying to get married episodes that I went through, because I was really mad that in SA, in as much as we're saying it's legalized, the homosexuality is legalized, it's not, it's just on paper. So the book would also serve as just to say the system is not working, guys. What can we do to make it better for us to experience it better? Because it's just too different from what's in what the law says and in practice. So maybe I could say it's some sort of advocacy.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope it will be some sort of advocacy.
From so sorry.
And I hope maybe some policies will be revisited, and I'm thinking it will make that difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in as much as the policy is written down, at the end of the day you're dealing with a human.
Yeah.
Who will have their own character at work and off work.
Yeah.
So having gone through the experience, what would you say should be the resolve looking at your journey, that journey? I
don't know. I don't know, guys. I think we just need to get rid of old people
Because
and bring in my 2000. That's
No
not progressive
open.
anyway. Yeah, but
right.
I think what was left is, I think, educating people. Because getting rid of others, it's not practical. I think we just need to educate people and be more patient, because sometimes when somebody asks me about IVF,
Yeah.
and depending on how they're asking, if they're offensive, I really don't respond.
Right.
But I think I still need to be able to respond and educate, because honestly some people really are ignorant.
Wow. Ijeoma is big on faith, and she still goes back to the Bible, references it a lot. How was that transition? I don't want to call it a transition. How was that for you?
Well, I still go to church.
Of course.
Yeah. I still had a christening ceremony for my baby. But I think...
Whoa. How did the conversation go with you and the church for the christening ceremony?
we found a much more liberal pastor. Yeah, so it was easy.
Okay.
Even when we wanted to get married, we initially had a discussion with him. So when we came back to say, now we have a baby, we need you to do this 1, 2, 3, and then he was very welcoming.
Wow.
Oh my god, guys, like there's really a lot to discuss on this. It's
Yeah.
so unfortunate that we have a time limit. But yeah, why am I suddenly forgetting the name of the book?
Unbreakable.
Yes, Unbreakable by Limpho Seeiso is going to be in store soon. We'll be distributing it this side, so I'm very excited. I'm personally very excited. So please be on the lookout.
I feel like this trailer is such a teaser for the book. People are gonna like, please get the book.
Please get the book. You will not, because
I
I've
feel like I wanna read
had the privilege of having a sneak peek into the book, and I can tell you it's. Yes, I'm not gonna share.
Joys of Itagan.
Yes, so I loved it. I love the story. It's very authentic, and it's like you're saying. It's coming from a place of I'm just trying to tell my story.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be sensational or anything. So that's all from us at Western Wine for today. And guys, we got so excited. We were at the wine fest last night, so we are tired.
Yeah, and
we
a broken
forgot to
nail.
introduce what we are drinking today.
Oh.
Toby doesn't have a nail. I don't have my nail. Like it was.
Well, I still have my
Yeah, she has a trick. It's been a lot. So today we had a Bear Skills Pinotage.
Yep.
Yes, you can find it in most bottle stores. So from us at Western Wine.
Adios.